right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Disrupting that play and dropping him was Arnold Ebiketie. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 16. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Falcons will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days, and it actually releases your mind. If they lose this one, that mind stays cluttered the entire time they're away, and they've got to scramble to get back in sync when they start playing again.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because it just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Here's back-to-back catches for Davante Adams. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, we went from scoreless to 13-0 in a hurry. First, their offense had the touchdown, and now the defense comes through with one.
You can't get a better 1-2 punch than that. Foul for touchdown offense by getting one on defense. If they keep that effort up, you'll take the other sideline out of this one very quickly.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here come the Raiders. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
It's a big play there for Vegas. 45 yards. Garoppolo on first down. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And the Falcons grab it. 30. 10. 5. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the left.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Will find his man on the outside. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And the Raiders are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to get...
And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Hunter Renfrow, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see, just one play resulting in the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. So out come the Falcons now. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's... in a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. They'll set up a throw. Into the hands of London. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Back now in Atlanta's second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's go.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Ready. Ultra. Go ultra. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Back to throw again. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. It's caught here by Adams. He's got room past the 30. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? He's to the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Well, Devontae Adams, he's a great volume receiver. Here, he's able to do some pretty nifty work after the catch. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Kyle Pitts returns to the field along with the rest of this offense for the upcoming series. He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Throw left side, there's London. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The Falcons at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? As coaches on down, they've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and make touchdown Falcons.
Kyle Pitts, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it was the tight end Kyle Pitts finishing it all off on the touchdown reception. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
21.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To try again after the sack. Garoppolo finding space at the 40. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
And this offense needed something to try and seize the momentum a little bit. And that might have been exactly what they needed. Now they have a chance to go downfield and score and cut into the lead.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. To the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Second down, Jacobs once more. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Garoppolo. And that's complete to Adams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Throwing now is Garoppolo. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Raiders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Well, the Falcons back out, getting set for this next drive. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Open man is Palmer. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Josh Palmer, 32 yards. And the Raiders are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go. Here we go.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding Kyle Pitts running the slant. And he's going to have a first down, and they get into field goal range here at the 29. Back to throw now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. That's caught right side by Palmer. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. That's again complete to Palmer. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Garoppolo. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Carlson able to put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the 3rd quarter. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. And he's looking to take much better care of the football here in half 2 after 3 first-half interceptions.
We don't have to just look strictly at the numbers here. You know what else happens to a team when you turn it over 3 times like that? It erodes confidence in you. And it erodes confidence in the offense. And now you have the defensive guys looking over and saying, what is going on here? And instead of playing for the team, they're playing angry and mad at their teammates.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 2 big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory as they've got it to the 28-yard line. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Back to throw here. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Perry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Steal. Check steal. Ready.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Faster.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Ready?
They'll look to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Drake London
a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or two deep, here comes the return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Nowadays, quarterbacks don't mind throwing into covers because of the confidence they have in their receivers to come down with the ball. But sometimes you have to be careful you don't get too confident and throw an interception.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And it will be Falcon football.
So here are the Falcons to take over on offense. They've dropped 5 straight coming in, so right now cherishing this lead. And they've got the football as well, 1st and 10. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. And this one's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Falcons! From 19 yards away. And they're able to add on to their advantage.
Koo now for the point after.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the Falcons score to cap it off.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive.
Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Check pitch.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Oh, a design run for their wideout. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Ready?
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Perry. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the
the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, an Atlanta touchdown.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up second. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Falcons are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Whenever I see a drop like that, I have to kind of take a step back and check myself a little bit. So used to seeing those big guys make big-time spectacular plays that when they drop one, I have to remind myself, we ask a lot out of these guys. Block and catch the football, not easily done in today's NFL.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Raider football here, but they're on the short side of the scoreboard right now as we begin the 4th. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And this is going to be brought back. It's a scoop and score for the Falcon TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. And you talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one. They'll probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Garoppolo. Escaping, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in 1 game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this.
Under pressure, they got him again.
Troy Anderson
in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Looking to throw. back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Very good starting field position for the Falcons offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And a lane slow and materializing there as he'll get maybe a yard up to the 45.
Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
Crossing route incomplete. He's got Pitts.
And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Garoppolo. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A big play that time on the catch and run. 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
They swing that out wide to Jake.
Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Falcons grab it. And I don't know that... deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help him improve.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. A 14-yard pickup. That's 14 yards on 2 straight plays. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Raiders have recovered. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready, and above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10.
Same target. It's Jacobs again. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing now is Garoppolo. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Go ahead.
And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Bryce Hall. And the Falcons force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this stage of the game, do you maybe try to get him out?
I would think about it, and I think about it awfully hard, but also you might want to look into his eyes, see what he has. He might be one of those players that you don't want to affect his confidence by actually pulling him out of the game. So you have to know your player, you have to know the situation.
So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders come up with a late turnover. But it will probably matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now